everybody, it's Lakeisha and I'm here in my husband Johnny's kitchen. Today we're going to make something that's quick and easy but extra delicious. It's creamy chicken crescent rolls. In order to make our crescent rolls, we need a few ingredients. 1 cup of shredded cheddar cheese, 2 cups of pre-cooked shredded chicken. Now I cooked this myself, but you could in fact get it already cooked from the store. 1 pack of the crescent rolls, and this is an 8-pack, a package of the Hidden Valley Ranch seasoning or any of the ranch seasoning, it could be the store brand, a cup of the cream cheese, and 2 tablespoons of melted butter. For the first step, we're going to take all of our ingredients and mix it in one bowl together. So we'll start with our chicken. Now remember, this was our seasoned pre-cooked chicken, and you want about 2 cups of that. I cooked my own with a little bit of seasoning, salt, and pepper. You can cook your own and add your own seasonings, or you can buy it already pre-cooked at the store. And we want to take our 1 cup of cream cheese. You want to make sure it's softened, just at room temperature. And then you can dump in your cup of shredded cheddar cheese. And out of your ranch packet, you're only going to use about 2 tablespoons, maybe just a little bit more depending on how much of that flavor you want to add in. So we're going to add in just a little bit more than that 2 tablespoons. I'm just going to coat the top here. Okay. And I'm going to go ahead and mix this all up. Once you've got your mixture all together so that it's nice and even, you can kind of see it here, then we're going to open up our can of croissants and we're going to separate it into the triangles and lay your triangles out individually on a plate, just like I have here, to make it easy to work with. I've also taken a cookie sheet. I have the round, like a pizza pan here, and I've covered it. You can use parchment paper or you can use aluminum foil, but covering the pan will just help it to make sure that your croissants, because they are very delicate, that they do not in fact stick to the pan while they're cooking. So I highly recommend covering that sheet before you start placing these on here. You also want to make sure that you preheat the oven to 375 while you're on this step. So the step starts with these triangles. We're going to take some of our mixture here in our spoon, and we're going to load up our triangle in the wide area. Only about a spoonful, because if you put too much, then it's obviously not going to fit. You're going to pinch these together and roll them just like you would if you were rolling on these croissants. But while you're rolling, I'll try to show you, you're going to take the edges and kind of just fill in the empty space on the side. So you're going to pinch it together like it's a whole ball. So on this side, if you can see here, and to hold the filling in and then just cover it. Almost like you're closing up a baby diaper. So when you're done, you end up with a ball like this, and you just pinch the ends so that nothing is seeping out. You can kind of flatten it a little bit so it's not so wide, however you'd like to do. But there you go. There's your chicken-filled croissant or crescent, however you say it. And we're going to stick it on our pan and we're going to move on to the next. So we'll take another triangle. We will fill it with some of our mixture. And it's very sticky from that cream cheese, so you may have to work with it a little bit. Again, we're going to roll over our long piece and then kind of flip up the sides and pinch it all together to a nice ball. And so I'm going to go through and finish the other 6 of these. And we'll come back so I can show you the next step. So the last step, once you've got them all done, is to brush the melted butter on top so that these can get nice and browned when they're in the oven. As you can see, I have done more of these than we originally planned because I do have a little bit larger family, so I want to make sure that everybody has plenty to eat. So I doubled the recipe and I did 2 cans of the 8 packs of crescent rolls. So um, everything is the same. The amount of ingredients I used, I just originally was doing it for 8 crescents, and I have now done the 16 that you see here. So once we get done brushing this butter on, then we're going to go ahead and pop them in our preheated oven. Remember, that was at 375. And we will bake them for about 10 to 15 minutes. We're going to check on it after 10, and we'll leave them up to 15. It's just going to depend on your oven. And we may move the racks just depending on how they work as far as your oven is concerned too. So we'll go ahead and put these in there, and we'll be back with you guys after that. So after about 12 minutes in the oven at 375, we have our final product, which are delicious creamy chicken filled croissants. And those are on our plate now, ready to eat, and they look delicious. So we've got 2 of them here. One we've cut open, so you can see the insides. You can see that chicken, cheese, cream cheese all together. And I've got one that shows the finished product here. Now we've paired it with some cheesy broccoli, but you could pair it with any side. This is going to be your main item for dinner. And of course, like I said, any side is going to work. So we're going to do the most important part, which is our taste test. Let me go ahead and do that. Mmm, so delicious. So simple. Total preparation, other than the fact that I cooked the chicken myself first. That took a little bit of time. You don't have to do that. You can buy pre-cooked chicken. But total preparation was probably about 8 to 10 minutes. Cooking time, another 10 to 15. Very simple, easy to make. These are delicious. And you can, of course, do any variation of this on your own. So another great creation here in my husband Johnny's kitchen. This is Lakeisha with What's Next, and we'll see you next time.